Belinda Stronach is here tonight. The Member of Parliament is one of the biggest names in Canada. These days, though, not just for her politics. How about a little bit of the Monty Python's Flying Circus, or the Fisher King, or the Awesome 12 Monkeys? The creative genius behind them all is director Terry Gilliam.
We are
He is here tonight. And a story that's dark even by my standards. Real-life crime scenes and the guys who clean them up.
What we're going into is a human decomposition, and the smell is absolutely unbearable.
My friends, this ain't CSI, although God, I'd love their ratings. That and more tonight on The Hour.
Did you bark?
No, but I was this close.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Come on in and welcome to The Hour, episode 1 for season 3. And The Hour on CBC television for the first time. It's nice to have you along for us. We've got a brand new studio. Got a live audience. Look at how pretty they are all over there. Ain't that pretty, huh? And a brand new set. Hope you like the set, because, well, you're paying for it, so you better get the most out of it. We're on at 11 o'clock weeknights right here on CBC television. The last thing of the day, which is nice, because we can look back and we can also look ahead. I should tell you right off the top, that hockey stuff you saw, me dressed up as a Hab goaltender, that was the real deal. I'm about as bruised up now as Courtney Love on a Seattle Sunday morning. And I felt it, especially that playoffs joke. Oh, took it right in the groin. Actually, I stopped a bunch, which as the worst guy on my rec team, Chart Attack Hack, that should worry an awful lot of Leaf fans this year, because if I can stop them, you're dead. All right, you're back on The Hour here, episode 1, season 3, brand new office space. You'll see this lots throughout the season. You'll also see her. This is Hillary Doyle. We'll introduce you to Hillary tomorrow on the program. Raptor season starting soon. Take a look inside. Darby Wheeler, VJ. Hey, boy.
Hello.
How are you, man?
Good.
Nice to see you. Darby and I worked together a long time, worked together in Much Music, worked together on The Hour from episode 1. But we're here for a reason, because coming up a little bit later on in the show is a story that needs a bit of a tease. What is this?
I'd never smelled anything like that before.
What does it smell like?
I can't describe that smell.
Did you bark?
No, but I was this close. I can smell it on you right now.
We did a story on a crime trauma scene cleaner, and it's a decomposed body. Had been there 2 weeks. Worst smell ever.
Unbelievable. So the full story is coming up in probably 10 or so minutes, depending on how we figure it out, on tonight's episode of The Hour. I've never seen your face like that, man. That is hilarious. Darby did that story with Nick McCabe-Locos. Nick had to shave his beard off because the smell of the dead body in his beard was so strong he couldn't lose it, not even with cigarette smoke. All right, time to cigar smoke. Sorry. Nick's mom. Nick doesn't smoke. Time to head upstairs to the studio, and no, I'm not going to run that quickly. It's going to be the magic of editing, and by that I mean the lies of television. Here comes the news. All right, so congratulations to the new SG of the UN. Okay, United Nations, it's in New York, right? While we're in New York, I want to hang around the Big Apple for a bit and show you something. Take a look at this, at Google Earth. You see Google Earth right there? Look at Google Earth. There's a map of New York City for you, and it's really quite interesting. This is New York, but for a little perspective, click. United Nations right here, over there, Ground Zero. Perhaps you've heard of that place. Over here, The Daily Show's World News headquarters. They do it from there. But why am I showing you this on Google Earth? Not because of the whole YouTube thing, although I'm sure that'll make it so much more cool. It's because of this. Google Earth does this. This website, The Gothamist, runs this constantly updated map of all the bad stuff that goes down in New York. You know, stuff like shootings, fires, brawls, because you want to see, and like this one here. Click on latest incidents. How about severed finger? Severed finger. 227 Cherry Street in Manhattan, which is cool. By the way, let's get a little closer. There it is right there. What's really cool about this location, if the severed finger isn't enough, just around the corner from one of New York's best bars, Motor City, right? Right there. But it's disgusting. Severed fingers, it's a mess nobody wants to clean up. Nonetheless, if you're bored and you want to find out how weird the world is in New York, and you want to find out where an overturned auto will be, or, in fact, a severed finger, then go and find this on Google for you. Who cleans up the big mess? Well, we're about to show you the person who does. He makes a living as a crime and trauma scene cleaner. He mops up the sickest stuff you can imagine. Look at this.
My name is Christian Cadieux, and I am the president of Crime and Trauma Scene Cleaners.
There was a plumber who was working in a basement.
Suicides.
He was putting up copper piping with a propane torch.
Homicides.
He slips and falls,
Clandestine drug labs.
and there was a garbage pail there that had some plastic or glass shards out of it. and he impaled himself like this.
Accidents at home or in the workplace.
He stands up, pulls it out of himself. Before you know it, Niagara Falls.
Histoplasmosis, which is pigeon poo.
For about 8 to 10 hours, nobody knows that he's there.
Human decomposition.
The blowtorch lands on his foot, burns through the shoe, the sock, and his foot.
Gross filth.
The whole house stank of rancid human burning flesh. And on top of it, there was intestines, which we had to also remove, that were on the floor, and the whole floor was covered in blood.
Did he live?
No.
He died.
He died.
And according to the neighbors, he had brought in approximately 10 escorts the night before he OD'd.
What we're going into right now is a human decomposition. There's flies, there's maggots, and the smell is absolutely, unbelievably unbearable. Let's saddle up. This is bad. This is bad. This is a 9 or a 10 on smell.
The moment I decided I wanted to do this was when I realized that down in the United States, these people make $300 an hour. Here in Canada, the rate is anywhere from $85 to approximately $125 an hour per technician. Usually the family will pay us, and then they'll turn around and submit the invoice to their insurance company.
I'd never smelled anything like that before. What does it smell like? I can't describe that smell. I just was starting to go, ooh, and I gave you the camera, obviously.
Did you barf?
No, but I was this close to, it was there.
What do we have here? A grow operation. Molly May got nothing on us.
How much would it cost to clean up the final scene, the fall of Antonio Montana in the movie Scarface?
Say hello to my little friend!
That job alone would be over $100,000. Amityville Horror, I dare say, in the proximity of $35,000 to $45,000.
I'm Winston Wolfe. I solve problems.
Allow me to take an opportunity to bow to the legendary Harvey Keitel, Mr. Winston Wolfe. Approximately $4,000 to $5,000 for that vehicle, for that job.
The previous occupant had been a bit of a shut-in.
The House of Fight Club, burn it down.
Before we go into certain scenes, we take a moment to say a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As you can see here, this essentially is a slashing of the wrists. We'll have this in such a safe state that you'll be able to eat off the floor when we're finished. I don't want to become a part of what has happened here. I need to separate myself. I don't like knowing what has happened to the deceased or the individual. I'd rather not know. Neighbors always come and talk to us, and they want to talk to us and want to let us know about the individual. Am I desensitized? Absolutely, I won't deny that. On occasion, do I chase ambulances? On occasion, I do that as well. Business is slow.
We provide the entire decontamination service. Blood, urine, feces, cerebral spinal fluid to vaginal secretions to semen. Thank you. I have technicians that work for me. Yeah, we do have nicknames. Hellboy.
If there's at least 12, 13 ounces of blood, that's a good day.
And we have Pee-wee.
It's pretty interesting, you know what I mean?
Sweeper.
If we turn the heat up, it will get smelly in here more?
I am the Reaper.
See what a nice boss I am? You come work for me, I'll buy you dinner, lunch, whatever you want. I'm a good boss. You know what we are missing? Did you find a toilet brush there?
The main reason why I got into this industry, it's a personal issue, and it's something that hits very close to home. My mother is a true Olympian, and she comes from the only village on Mountain Olympus. A bunch of boys wanted to take me up to see the mountain. My mother, God bless her, came and said, no, no, no. Every one of those boys were attacked, mauled, and killed by a pack of wolves. I guess it's fair to say that I have a debt to pay to the big guy upstairs, to the Grim Reaper, to God himself, and I'm thankful that he spared my life. In return, I'll clean up the mess that I guess he makes, or people make.
You guys like Dog the Bounty Hunter with the praying and the nicknames, man. And while we're talking about the corpse, I want to tell you about a new show on CBC. Ian Tracy. I love Ian Tracy, great actor. He is the star of this. You probably know him from Da Vinci's Inquest or Da Vinci City Hall. Got a new gig. The show is called Intelligence. Tracy plays a crime boss, kind of working the other side, cuts a deal with the popo, the cops, that is. They can't prosecute him, but now he's got to go and be informant. It's Intelligence. Take a look.